We are thrilled to be here at ADA, where there are talks of incredible advances in our understanding and treatment of diabetes. Things that we didn't think were possible just even a few years ago. For our team at NICH, the majority of those advances don't apply. NICH focuses on those who don't have access to the cool science you're hearing about at the conference. Our focus is on those who are drowning in life challenges. NICH is a life preserver for complex social situations that make diabetes impossible to manage, and I'm excited to share how NICH is profoundly impacting the lives of people living with diabetes while radically changing the healthcare ecosystem.
Please welcome out Michael from Oregon Health Sciences University and the NICH Project.
So everybody here knows that living with diabetes is incredibly difficult, even under the best of circumstances. Then you add social challenges, and it becomes near to impossible. That's where NICH comes in. NICH addresses the highest risk, the highest needs, and the highest cost youth living with diabetes. Let me tell you about a patient. Teenager with type 1 diabetes came into our institution 22 times for DKA in 1 year, 22 times. That's basically 2 a month. Then NICH got involved. We clearly were just seeing the tip of the iceberg when she came in. They were buried under a mound of social challenges. This family was dealing with the most basic of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So let me tell you a little bit about the solution. NICH dispatches what we call interventionists into the lived experience, into the community, into the lives of young people living with diabetes who have significant social challenges. We call them interventionists because they are intervening in every aspect of their lives. They're social chameleons. They move seamlessly in and out of every interaction. They're the central point of contact for families, bringing resources to the family rather than putting burdens on the family to access resources. And this is probably the most important piece. They work across every sector of our lives. Our system is siloed. We cut across those silos. We break down silos. We've been hugely successful in Oregon, and we've had the great honor of disseminating NICH to 2 of the world's most prestigious medical centers, Stanford and UCSF. What about our results? This is going to blow you away. In the first year of NICH, from the year prior to the year during, we reduced healthcare expenditures by $30,000 on average per patient, and then there's an additional $15,000 to $20,000 reduction once they're discharged from the program. We cut utilization in half, whether it's hospitalizations, ED visits, length of stay, all very important to the healthcare system. And in diabetes, we reduce A1Cs by 1% or more in a population of youth who are high risk for complications from diabetes. Well, guess what? This has not come with any challenges. It's come with a lot of challenges. Our biggest challenge is that diabetes is budget dust in healthcare finance. And kids are budget dust in healthcare finance. So what was our strategy? We go after the most costly. We go after the 1% who are responsible for 25% of our healthcare expenditures. Our second challenge, there's no ownership over this population. They're the invisible population. Healthcare centers think that social service and community organizations should take care of these young people. Those organizations think it's the healthcare system because these young people have diabetes. So what we've done is we've demonstrated value to the healthcare system, to payers and insurers. So they take ownership and they see value. And then the last biggest challenge is that medical centers are set up to do medical care. They're not set up to provide care around social drivers of health. So back to Abraham Maslow, who coined the phrase, if all you have is a hammer, then everything looks like a nail. So what we do is we build infrastructure within a healthcare setting, giving them more tools than hammers to manage the social challenges that their patients come into the hospital with. What does our future look like? We are partnering, and we're looking to partner with philanthropy and foundations over a 4-year period, shifting cost over to the institutions in a self-sustaining model that will be cost neutral. We are hitting on the 5 biggest issues that any healthcare system has to deal with. It's not just cost. So one of the biggest changes we've been able to make is disparities in healthcare for our most vulnerable. Let me come back to this patient that I told you about. 22 DKAs down to 0. A1C from 14% for years down to 8.5%. Healthcare expenditures from $70,000 down to $5,000. This young person is thriving, she's living independently, and she's in nursing school. So my team gave me this jersey commemorating 12 years of NICH. We're not done. This is just the beginning. And we're looking forward to partnering with philanthropy, foundations, healthcare systems to provide NICH to every child who needs it. I'm honored to be a part of this Healthcare Innovation Challenge, and I thank you for your time.